How does shipping into Amazon Canada FBA work? I'll answer some basic, frequently asked questions and things to be aware of today in this video. My name is Stephen Pope and I'm the founder of My Amazon Guy. All right, so most of you by now have probably made a shipment into Amazon FBA in the United States. And so, hey, you're looking for where can I grow my sales? Well, if you add Amazon Canada, that could be an extra 7% of sales onto your listing, and it's worth checking out. It is a little bit of work, and you do have to have some shipments to go prime in Canada. Now, if you're not ready for going through customs and all that fun stuff, I may suggest instead of doing this, go do NARF, North American Remote Fulfillment, which allows you to sell your U.S. FBA inventory out of to ship into Canada customers on the .ca website out of your U.S. FBA inventory. So that's the NARF or Remote Fulfillment Program. However, that's only going to add about 2%, maybe 3% tops to your sales, and the customer has to deal with customs duties and shipping timeframes. So that's why if you're looking for that extra 5% bump, you will need to ship yourself into Canada FBA. Canada sales, generally speaking, are about the population of New York. So that's why that 7% estimate generally comes. So here's some frequently asked questions we get. We notice that Amazon shipping does not have a partnered carrier when you go across border lines. So that is the biggest difference between shipping into US FBA versus Canada FBA. Very, very common question. So what you will do instead of printing some labels and Amazon FBA partner carrier shows up and picks it up, instead you're going to print those same Amazon labels, make the shipment like you normally would, with one difference. You're going to arrange the shipping carrier. So that means you got to call up a carrier and say, hey, I'm going to ship this from Georgia to Canada or wherever you're shipping it from. They will give you a price quote. You can shop that, and then they will come up and pick up your LTL or cases if you drop it off at UPS or FedEx or whatever carrier, DHL, could be anything really. There's no right or wrong carrier. It just depends on your location and the price, as well as the process involved in giving them the proper paperwork. So who's going to arrange that LTL pickup? You will. Amazon will not in this case. And who's going to provide all that paperwork to get it across the border? That's you again as the seller. So it is a little bit of extra work. You might have to provide an invoice and pay some duties and customs and VAT, all that kind of stuff. And then how do you enter the tracking information into Amazon, you might ask? Well, when you create the FBA shipment in Canada, there's a location where you can go back in and enter the tracking numbers. If you go into one of your FBA shipments, you can go to the tracking events tab like this, and you can see here's where the tracking number would be put in, and you can literally hit edit and type in all of those tracking numbers. This is not critical that you do it, but it's definitely generally recommended, especially if you want to keep tabs or keep Amazon in the loop when that item's checking in or on its way to that facility so that they're ready for it. It sends a signal to say, hey, get ready for this. Last common question I get is, what if my carrier can't figure out how to deliver this to the facility? I can't tell you how much this happens. Canada is 6 or 7 years behind the typical carrier understanding for how to work with FBA. So a lot of carriers don't know that they have to schedule and make an appointment. So we'll put in the description notes information on how to schedule an LTL appointment delivery. It does require Carrier Central. So my name is Stephen Pope. I'm My Amazon Guy. If you need any additional consulting or assistance to grow your Amazon sales, check us out at myamazonguy.com.